Good to see ya, B. Sawyer. Imperator, good to see ya. Coin Lofter. Buccaneer. BS Hughes, what's up? E-Man. Jessica. C. Sprags. Legends in the chat. Let's see, what do we have that's new today? Oh right, we have some 5 kopecks. And then Gabe has got more Indian in. So we have a nice fresh, I think, group of some Indian or Islamic coins. And then some 5 kopecks. Maybe early next week we'll see some like wire money too, which should be fun. Hobo, I'm good, doing well. How are you? Peter's kind of far away. Let's see how this works out today. And kind of like the last sale on Tuesday, got a bunch of new graded coins in, and then next week we'll have even more graded coins in, which will be something. I think I'm getting like another 300 coin sub in next week. Let's buck and go 5 kopek. It's been a while since we've had one. Skippity, if you could search for it in the... I should have a few more Japanese coins. Wait, that's silver, isn't it? We're not going to have it. I have a couple, maybe like a 1 sen. That's a bronze coin. But I'll start these at either 34 or 39 later in the sale, so we'll see how this first 1772 5 kopecks, first 5 that we've run in a hot minute. Nice to have in a little supply of them, which isn't too many. We just bought like kind of a small group. 0208. Nice pickup, Gemini. Congratulations on that first pickup of the day. Okay, one more buck and go. It's planned out here, and we'll go from there. We got just so many coins. I think this sale has like 1,000 coins in it. Largely thanks to all of the graded coins that we've got in. We'll run a Jeton next. Nice pickup, Scott. Another buck and go. I thought this was a $19 set, but got it. Buck and go. This is a 15 to 1600s Nuremberg Jeton. A little German piece. It's a 39.29. Good to see you, Jonathan. I'm trying to think about any medals that we might be getting in. Next week, we'll have a bunch of graded world coins, maybe some graded US. Civil War tokens. I think there's probably like another maybe 50 graded Civil War tokens, which we'll start to work through. Yes, Judea Capta? Probably not. I don't think that we have any today. Nice pickup, Foodie Dad. What do we want to see? BT 0874. Let's see if we can pick it out. One the Sasanian coin. Little Sasanian bronze. Buck and go. And then the BT 0874. Cool. Ooh, it's a very pretty coin if I remember it correctly. Nice head portrait there. And buck and go. There we have the Theotokos with the Virgin, or with Christ in her hand, and then very clearly dated above the shield, 1564. Bama Breakers, good to see it in the lead on this Hungarian piece. And then we'll see if we have some Polish-Lithuanian. This is one of the better examples that we've been able to handle of one of these guys. Let's see, 28.45. Nice pickup there, Bama Breakers. $16.23 Polish-Lithuanian 3 poker. $16.23 Polish-Lithuanian 3 poker. 38. Bama Breakers in the lead. Another little gem here. No problem, VSUs. And again, if there are any requests, let me know. Be happy to take them out and show them off and run them. Let's see, we'll run one more 3 poker, and then maybe we'll run some graded coins. Buck and go on the 3 poker. Wait, what is that? We have in total. Full chest. We bought a horde. Christian made a comment on how many we bought, thinking that we should go a PCG or he made sure that we now have an NGC contact for, like, dealer contact for world coins, largely because of the Polish-Lithuanian that we have. Because we can't send them ancient. We have a pretty good dealer rates for ancient coins. That's why we can sell ancient coins and NGC genuine holders and just in general at as cheap as we can. So now we have a contact for sending world coins in, which we did not previously have, largely due to a full box of Polish-Lithuanian, because they're not like super cheap, or attainable coins, and for a while, like when we sell them for, like, if I sell them for under $10, anything like that, it's like, okay, this is kind of sucks on our end. Because a lot of them are pretty, and there's some, like some of the Lithuanian pieces were really nice. So let's buck and go this copper liard. $17.45, and then we'll pull out the Licinius here. 439. John Theodore of Bavaria, liard, nice pickup. $29 start on this Constantine the Great. Saint Constantine. We have Sol Invictus very clearly written out. Latin for then conquered sun. And then we'll run a Pruta after this, starting at 34. Riverstone with that mint ID on site. Nice pickup. $34 start on this Hasmonean Kings Pruta. Really good script on the reverse. We'll run another Pruta after this. This is technically a Widow's Mite. So this is the same coin that is referenced in Mark 12 and Luke 21. And then we have some like procurators, Pruta that will be later in the time of the early church as well. But this is the same coin that would be traded and found at the early 1st century. Let's run another 5 kopecks, $34 start here. 1772 Russian large bronze, 5 kopecks. Another graded coin, 294. Nice pickup, Sean, at the start. Licinius I, reduced nummus, Billen coin. I don't know if anybody fact checked me. I think Licinius is actually, he rules at the same time as Constantine, but I think he's actually related to Constantine. Riverstone again with the mint ID. Nice pick up ink spill. Constantine the Great, $29 start. Again, another Sol Invictus. Reverse. And let's see. I have some Helena as well. Let's see what this is. 55, 23, 19. Looks like this guy has some bronzes on it, but it's a cooler Indian piece. We'll buck and go it instead of the kind of a $21 start. I won't take it out. Move the elephant facing left. And then some Arabic on the obverse. Oh wait, 4-2. Gemini is in the lead. Look at that. Nice collector flip with it as well. It's handwritten out. Mamel, good to see you. We'll buck and go. Early 20th century Mexican centavo. 1906 Mexican 1 centavo. Cheap coin if someone's looking to finish out a set. Cindy is in the lead in the 1906 centavo. Nice pickup Buccaneer. $39 start on this King Edward the first or second penny. Here we get that front-facing portrait. Mamel in the lead. Not a bad reverse. Might pick it up. Oh, nope. Texas Cooter. Mamel back in it. Run up. Buck and go French coin. Just kind of as shown on screen next. Let's see what this guy is. We get 3 fleur-de-lis on the one side, a large cross on the other. I don't know too much about. I should probably leave those for Gabe to ID on screen from the Christian. This falls outside of my ability to ID on screen or on site. But nice pickup there, Cindy. $19 start on this British farthing token. Yeah, we do have some bean money. I'm going to start them at cheaper than what I've started them at before. I'll start them at let me see where they're at. 31. Let's pick one out. Instead of a $39 start. Very clear date on my left index finger. Nice win. Yeah, we can get one out. Let's see. Bean money. Namita Gin bean money. 1736, 1865. Starting at 31. I might have one on the table here. Skippity is in the lead. 310. Nice win. Hasmonean Dynasty, Widow's Might. $34 start. If we want to see some more of them, I can get some more out of the box. 14031. Farmer is in the lead. Try not to damage anything. Nice win. Nuremberg, Jeton, Buck and Go. Let me pick out another Widow's Mite. Currently at $2. Buccaneer might get one of the deals of the day. 55.12.7. I think that's one of those new Indian coins that Gabe got ready, or something related. It says out of that same group. 12.7. Oh, yeah, it's a beautiful Islamic coin. Gregory's in the lead on the ship. Finnick, Jeton. Nice win. Here's another Hasmonean Dynasty Widow's Mite. $4.7. Then earlier, well, this is kind of an aside thing. Dropped a bunch of new coins on the eBay this morning. So if you're interested in those, make sure to check them out. Glad that you were able to get that, Rickle. Razlumi is in the lead on this Islamic Safavid dynasty. Silver Durham. Or Silver Shahi, actually. Silver Shahi. Nice win. Hasmonean King's Widow's Mite. It's treasure_town_coins. Treasure_town_coins. And if there's anything that you're interested in seeing, you can, not at the immediate moment, but I can pull them off and start them for cheaper on Whatnot than they would be available on eBay. But do be warned, some of the stuff does bid up a bit. Sometimes it'll bid up more than you would have been able to buy it for on eBay once it comes onto Whatnot. 13. But whenever Gabe comes in, probably within the next hour, we can take those off. Yeah, I think we actually have a healthy supply of mother of pearl this show. Nice pickup knot on that 3/4 portrait. I like the Islamic obverses like that. They remind me of like the Bosphorus coins, the Greek coins. And Buck and Go, mother of pearl token. This is a Chinese gambling token from 1720 to 1840. 090172. Let's see if we can find it. Let me see if I can find 1305 first. Cool, I got that one out. Nice pickup, Scott. 55.1305. $39 starting this Umayyad Caliphate Durham in the mid 8th century. Umayyad Caliphate Durham in 1203. That's a thick piece. Nice picked up Prater Shane. Mughal Empire Rupee. Slight toning, nice, fairly original skin is what I would call it. This Mughal Empire Rupee. New one, old one, good to see ya. Yeah, Farmer, I can pull out another Widow's Mite soon. And I will not forget about that request. Amen. But whenever I pull out that box, it's a box that's sitting on the floor. Because we have like, I'd be surprised if there was anything less than like 300, 400 graded coins today. So I do have them, tried to sort them a little better in boxes. Here's a Barazaki Rupee. Or, Barazaki Rupee. Beautiful coin. I think it's a pretty great deal at a $21 start. And Chris Ben's going to pick it up. Fantastic. Okay, let's see. 13, 14. Kind of stay on this group if I can. We want 090172. Try not to forget. $17 start on this Quran, Islamic Qajar dynasty. I think Gabe did a great job buying some of these because there are definitely some types that we have not seen, like Islamic types that we have not seen. That's beautiful. Riverstone, it's actually will likely be very true. We'll probably move to eBay Live, and then me personally I don't know if it's like a me personally thing. I probably will transition off Whatnot at some point. Nice pickup, Chris Ben. UVs. So Fire Medic, I think if you're on mobile, you can go click on the shop icon and then navigate to auction. And then once you're in like the auction, you'll be able to see all of the coins, and then the string of letters and numbers that people find is the description. So you might have to like click into the item on mobile. Let's see, 1204. Got it out. And that's just basically how we inventory the coins and kind of order them. So I have them, like so you can see, have these coins in just a 2x2 box. So they're all ordered fairly well. Sometimes they're not very ordered because I have a bunch of stuff just sitting on the desk that I'll have to find. But we try to order them pretty well so we can get everything uploaded as to the coins that we have uploaded. Sometime between now, well, probably we don't know yet. It'll be we'll let everybody know. We need to. We've been in talks with eBay, so we won't try not to spring it like immediately. Like next week we're starting eBay Live. Christian and I need to talk about it because I don't really want to do a whole lot of like eBay Live and Whatnot at the same time. I think it's might be a bit much with. I already work a bit, so that could be a lot on my plate. But I can see before the summer the switch happening, or by the summer. Wow, nice pickup on the Polish Lithuanian. Reboker. Let's run this Ilkins Durham. It looks really nice. I think overall, I think we're a bit excited for like a bigger audience when it comes to maybe achieving some stronger prices, because we'll wholesale to people above some of the Whatnot prices that we sometimes get for like some of the graded coins that we have, or some of the just somewhat repetitive types that just eat through the material on eBay Live, getting way stronger prices than we could, like we thought is like possible. And then it'll actually be cheaper to sell on eBay Live as well. So that's like another factor in there when it comes to eBay taking the cut, which is pretty surprising to me. The Serbian might come up on eBay, so it might find its way there. There might actually be some Serbian on the eBay, Joe. Run another copper Reichwenig. Because we do right now we do sell a lot, like really pretty cheap on Whatnot, but not everything. Like, so we make money, but we know several people that make a lot of money on eBay. Yeah, exactly. Run one more mother of pearl token after this, and then I will find the 2 graded coins email. Yeah, Krabby. Krabby, I think, sells on eBay. Because we definitely wholesale a lot out to Krabby. He's kind of talked us through some of the benefits. Because he loves it. Okay, let's see. Skippy's in the lead on this Chinese mother of pearl token. Yeah. I didn't realize they were going through lawsuits with that stuff. I remember that kind of blowing up on, maybe not the news, but looking at the social media outlets, people seeing some scams going on. Okay, let's see. We want to see 090172 and 13. Here's 139. Here's 172. But I would definitely put in as Treasure Town grows, and definitely see Whatnot and eBay both being kind of happening simultaneously in big ways. But I would imagine that we'll probably find a preference for one rather than the other. Okay. Well, I think that was the requested one. We'll go back to 5606. Yeah, no problem. Okay, yeah, let me pull one out right after this. Cool. $21 start on this Gupta Empire dram. So many cool Eastern pieces in the sale, and the last sale as well. Mid 5th century AD piece. And then we want another Widow's Mite that we will pull out next. 178. Mamel is in the lead. I think it looks very similar to, and I haven't interacted or ever bought it. I haven't bought anything on eBay Live or used it. But it looks just like Whatnot. I would be surprised if Whatnot didn't. I don't know if they could sue for eBay Live taking the platform or just copy and pasting the idea. But it looks like a copy and paste of Whatnot. One more Hasmonean Dynasty Widow's Mite. And let's see, 405. We're on a Constantine the Great coin next. Then we'll pick out another one of those Gupta Empire drams. Constantine the Great. Saint Constantine, ruling from 307 to 337. Sol Invictus on the reverse. Nice pickup, new one, old one. At the start bid there. $21 start. Yeah, we can pull out some more Chinese mother pearl. Face is not as great on this coin. Yeah, overall, this is going to be an inferior coin to the last one we were in. Not a type that we see too much of. It's going to be a nice $25 pickup. Chinese mother of pearl. Starting at $1. Currently at $7, which would be a fantastic price on the Chinese gambling token from the 18th to 19th century. Nice pickup. One more Chinese mother of pearl token. Going to run an ancient Indian Karshapana. Skippity is in lead at $6. Let's see, 56. Nice win. Maroon Empire Karshapana, 56.0120. $17 start. We have not tried. And I don't think, I've never seen one. I haven't looked for one in a slab, but I would imagine that, I don't know if NGC would, but I definitely imagine like a company like Annex putting in the slabs, or ICG. But I'm not sure if, I haven't seen any in an NGC holder. PCGS definitely wouldn't do it. But I don't know. $21 start on. Oh, this is a nice one. Another Gupta Empire. Looks really solid. I think quite comparable to the first one that we were in. 1479. We'll see if we can. Oh, picked it out like first coin in the box that I laid my finger on. $34 start on this metalette that's been made into a little bit of a jewelry piece. Cool stuff. Rated 305. $50 start on this hammered Elizabeth I, 6p. 1567, 6p. Run another 5 kopecks after this. $34 start on this 5 kopecks. 1771 dated under Catherine the Great. And there's the EM mint mark. Nice pickup, Gemini, at the start bid. Here's a Timurid Empire Tanka from the 15th century. Timurid Empire Tanka. I got $21. Nice silver piece. 1890. Nice pickup, Reslumi. Buck and go on this Indian Peka. Ancient Addict, what's up? Indian Peka. Currently at no bids, okay. Well, this should bid well over $1. I'd be very disappointed if it didn't. Cal's in the lead. We'll stay off of those. We're not on the other one. Avoiding working, that's funny. 406. Constantine the Great. Villain Nummus. We have Sol Invictus on the reverse. I agree. And it's probably going to go for the start bid at $29. Congratulations. All right, if there are any coins we want to see, let me know. I'll switch boxes. I don't think there's too much interest in the world coins at the moment. Let's see what else we've got. We can see what's right here. Well, it's going to be more world stuff. It's really all today. There's not too much ancient. $25 start on this Tabaristan Hemidram. Great shape. Beautiful reverse. Tabaristan Hemidram. This is from the late 8th century. Nice pickup, Gregory. Buck and go on this Cumberland Jack token. Buck and go 1830 dated Cumberland Jack brass token from Britain. Love the dragon being slayed on the reverse. Slain. Slain a participle. Being slain on the reverse. Ancient Addict is in the lead at $10. Anything Japanese? We might have some Japanese. Probably not too much of it. Oh, I do have a Japanese bean money. Madre. Let me see if I can find that, but that's gonna be like samurai era. $3 currently. Is it St. Peter or St. George? St. George slayed the dragon, or was one of the saints that's associated with slaying a dragon. I'm not sure of any others. 1736, 1865, Japanese bean money. We'll stay off of Japanese. No, I would not start that at $15. No way. $21 start on the 1790 halfpenny Condor token. $21 start. 1790 halfpenny Condor token. Buck and go Nuremberg 20 Finnick token. So, not gold coin here. We're on another Tabaristan Hemidram. Next. $25 start on this Tabaristan Hemidram. Good luck. Nice pickup. Congratulations on that win. Early 9th century Abbasid Caliphate. We do not. I don't know what those are. We get asked a bit about those. Nice pickup, Smallwood. We might have some Agrippos first. Let me see if I can find them. Hawk Doctor, they're going to start at 44. We're going to be an NGC holder if we have them. Buck and go, currently at $1 on this Hungarian 2-filler. Let's see, we do have some Agrippa. $4.76. Nice pickup. $5. Yeah, we don't have anything in this sale at least. I'll ask Gabe about it. $4.7619. There we go. Oh, that's beautiful. This is a great one. Yeah, this is pretty nice. that's funny. Memel is in the lead. One of the better Roman procurator prutahs, detail-wise, that we've seen in a while. Hawk Doctors at 90. Hawk Doctor at 100. Nice pickup. You can run some Widow's Mites. This is a Widow's Mite from under the Hasmonean Kings, Maccabean Kings. Starting at 34. $34 start on the Widow's Mite. We can run a I don't know. I haven't kept track of any of that. That's 067. Here's a Herod the First starting at 44. Herod the Great. Prutah. So pretty important piece historically. And Hawk Doctor is going to pick it about the start bid. Nice pickup there. So we'll run one more Herod the Great. And Herod the Great Prutah. Flip around, see if I can see any Agrippa. We should have some more Agrippa to sort around and find it. Okay, here's one. Again, a really solid piece. I'm a fan of Agrippa. 125. $44 start on the Herod Agrippa. Full grain ears. And a nice large flan. Any more censored, we'd get all of the legend. Bears, I'll start Widow's Mites, the cheapest at 34 is where we'll start. Mamel's in the lead at 117. Nice pickup. And here's I think, my opinion, by far inferior Agrippa. The last ones we ran. $44 start. This might kind of be a budget way to get into an Agrippa. And then we'll have another nice one that comes out next. 135. And this is another pretty solid one. Let's see. And then, oh wow, we'll run a really, really nice Marcus Ambibulus. She's a little bit of a tougher procurator who rules under Augustus. Nice pickup, Shannon. So this will start at 44. But look at the operas in this guy. Classic palm on the reverse. This is a solid coin. Thumbing through, a slightly better haired the Great will come out next. But out of the ones that I've seen, most of them look like kind of rocks, but this one you can see the cross cornucopia at least. Never mind, this one is not in there. Let's see if I can set that aside. This one up, Porcius Festus, some pretty solid detail. Festus is in Acts 25. He prosecutes St. Paul, sends him to Rome. $44 start. Nice pickup. Started at 34. It's 1763, Catherine the Great, 5 kopecks. 1763, Catherine the Great, 5 kopecks. Okay, this looks like a pretty solid widow's mite. Nice pickup at the start bid. Super surprised. There's a lot of interest in those guys today. Hasmonean King's widow's mite. Full cornucopia on the one side. Reverse isn't as great as some of them that we've seen. Nice pickup, bears. Alright, let's see what we're going to see. 94, 0211, 25. $19 start. And the 17th century farthing token. See the crown. 211. Texas is in the lead. Nice win. Another $19 start. Like the cross. Texas at the start bid, nice win. Right. What do we want to see? Maybe we'll do a little fuck and go for a second. If there are any requests, we can get into them. Let's go. Fuck and go, sudden death. This is a hold. So sudden death is on. Jeton. We can pick out a jeton. If there's anything specific that you want to see, let me know. But silver, 3 pence in front of us. We go for $3. Wonder what I paid. Nice win. Fucking goat, 6 pence. 50% silver, 6 pence. 19.29 British 6 pence. Sudden death is on. 2 seconds to go. Nice pickup, Buccaneer. Any older British? Yeah, we definitely have some hammered stuff. Let's see. Fucking go. Silver shilling. Proud Papa, what's up? $7. Congratulations. We'll go out of the buck and go, well, the sudden death route. Oh, this is the wrong one. Well, this is, we'll make sure this is what you get. How did this pop up? We want 3607. Point Ancient Addict. Smallwood is in the lead. 07. 37. Nice pickup. Yeah, so let me pull out another Widow's Mite. Let's see where I... 292. Ancient Judea Widow's Mite. Fun biblical coin. Pretty good cross cornucopia and writing on the reverse. Nice pickup, Farmer. 1524. $19 start. It's John Lackland, cut halfpenny. Cut halfpenny. Some ancient Britain. Okay. Well, I guess we will maybe stay off of the older British. Tabaristan Hemidram, $25 start. Tabaristan Hemidram. I do have some giveaways. I had giveaways uploaded yesterday, or not yesterday. We'll get a giveaway up and ready. Nice pickup, Smallwood. Where are my jetons at? I thought they were here. They're in the other box. Okay, we got some jetons. Prater Shane. Well, let's see if we can find that one. Pull it out. Nuremberg jeton. Buck and go. Ship Finnig. Currently at $5, which is going to be a fantastic price if it goes near that. Quite Texas. Let's see, 086. Texas is in the lead. Cool, we have that Prater Shane ready to go. Let's see, 14037. We'll do one more buck and go on the ship Finnig. Run the Thessaly bronze next, like the horse and horse rider on it. Smallwood is in lead at $14. Nice pickup. Oh, we have some anonymous follis. Where's that box at today? I'm gonna pull out some anonymous follis soon. $833. Good to see you, Endure Forever. $50 start on this Greek bronze. Tiffany, good to see you in the lead. 1205. Shannon is in the lead. Nice win. $21 start in this Timurid Empire, 2 dinars. 8th century silver piece. No, 14th century silver piece. Let's see, 833. $1916 Canadian 50 cents. Let's see if I can find it. We'll buck and go. This should blast very past melt. This is sterling silver. Be very disappointed if it stayed around there. And it looks like it probably will. Should kind of be a bummer. Let's see, 14039. Endure Forever's at 24, which probably won't be tempted to do too much of those buck and goes going forward from the silver. Nuremberg Shipfinnig. Let's see if we can find 088. And again, Buccaneer going to pick out some great wins. We'll hold off on buck and goes for a little bit because I think I'm getting a little distracted or I'm not talking well enough. And some things are slipping by. Nice win. $49 start on this NGC fine Thessaly bronze. $50 start on the Thessaly bronze. We have the horse grazing on the reverse. Tiffany is in the lead. I'm not going to do buck and goes out of that group for a minute. He's the last one sold for basically melt, I think, if I'm not mistaken. And let's see who, Hawk Doctor, congratulations on the giveaway. Decided to ship that out to you. I'm not very eager to sell that stuff at melt, to be honest. If I kind of need to buy some time or keep things moving, I will, but probably won't take a request and be excited to sell it at that price. Texas is in the lead on this Class C anonymous follis. East Crease Nika, Jesus Christ Conqueror, written on the reverse in the group, kind of in shorthand. Oh, it's the East Crease part. Another Class C anonymous follis. Tiffany is in the lead. We're going to Class B next with a nice portrait. Smallwood is in the lead. East Crease Nika. Yeah, let's see if we can pull one out. Ryan. East Crease Vasileos. Jesus Christ, King of Kings, King of Kings, written in Greek on the reverse. AE. Nice pickup, Tiffany. Class B. Christ portrait. Good writing. AE. I don't know if we have any Class J's or not. Endure, I'm not going to pull out of that group for a minute because I sold that large piece for what I thought was a bit cheaper than I wanted to. So I'm just going to hold off on the BT coins, because all the BT coins are set to run at $1. I understand that, but if there's not a whole lot of like buck and go action at the moment, I have a feeling, because this is basically under a price that we paid for it currently. So I do want to be a little more cautious with some of the buck and go coins. There's like an abundance of like we're like excited to bid on buck and go, but it's like not. We just want to see certain items with set start prices. That's also a good thing. But I don't want to sell like a bunch of like old silver for like under melt and or at it. Nice pickup, or like just some of those coins for like a buck or two. Whenever Gabe comes in, I'll let you know if you're when he comes in. So, but it should be about within the next 30 minutes. He does come in later and later, but within the next, hopefully, a couple of minutes, he'll come in. We'll do a buck and go on this Chinese Warring States cash coin. Chinese Warring States cash coin, currently at $2. Should be a fantastic win. Kind of what I'm talking about with the buck and go plight. We'll do a $29 start ancient next. Of a nice Helena. I think we get the pretty much, is that the, a lot of her name. Nice win. $34 start on this Helena bronze. $34 start. Tiffany is in the lead. On the Helena bronze. This is the mother of St. Constantine, Constantine the Great. Nice piece. Nice pickup, Scott. What another Helena. This one's not as nice. I'll start it at 29. Tiffany is in the lead. We'll run a Quintilis next. Quintilis bronze. Nice pickup, Tiffany. Oh, getting sniped. Keeping the clock going. Nice pickup. $34 start on the Quintilis. Quintilis bronze. Run another nice Helena after this. Let me search for Class J Hawk Doctor, but I'm not sure what we've got. $34 start on a Helena with a full legend. Mother of Constantine. Cool, no bids. We do not have a Class J today. No Class J. $21 start on this Lower Canada copper halfpenny token. 1812 Lower Canada halfpenny token. Scott, nice win. $12 start on this Romano Gallic. Tetricus the First Antonianus. Tetricus the First Antonianus, $12 start. $12 start on this ancient from the 3rd century. They're probably pretty worn. I'm not gonna try to sell like a really immaculate coin for $50 or $60. So if that's what the start prices are, it's probably where they'll kind of be at. Vespasian hemidram, about as cheap as you can get one, starting at $29, 69 to 79 AD. Vespasian hemidram, Roman provincial hemidram. This will not be run again, but we put on eBay. Nice. Or maybe actually I'll send that to grading. That'll probably just be better and older. $15 start on this Abbasid Caliphate Durham. Abbasid Caliphate Silver Durham. Currently at the start bid of $15, which would be a fantastic win. It is, nice win. Okay. Here we have $29 start on this Chinese ant nose money. Chinese ant nose money. Ancient Chinese proto money from 1125 to 255 BC. Cool, if there are any requests, let me know. Otherwise, I'll just kind of work through the box. Just look at things we don't want to see. $39 start on this Swedish 2-kroner. $39 start. Swedish 2-kroner from 1907. Should definitely bid up from here. Maybe this will just be charity to Oklahoma. Nice win. $21 start on this British copper halfpenny token. Scott, I'd rather just not run them right now until we kind of pick up. And I might run some of the like lower value things, but some of the big silvers probably just hold for a different day. It doesn't look like there's going to be like a whole lot of interest, but sometimes the show like ebbs and flows. So we might get to where we have 3 or 4 bidders who would like to see the same coin or the same types of coins. But usually, if it's just like one person who wants to see like a type of coin or like a set of coins, and there'll be some people who like bid some stuff, like give courtesy bids, I think, and then like someone will get it just for like really cheap. Oh yeah, that's like it was a large group of coins that I had bought almost 2 years ago, but just I didn't really get the time to like look at, so they kind of just sat in a box, and I reopened them like last week. So definitely a lot of good things there. But I'm not gonna sell stuff for like cheaper what I paid for it in 2022, right? Or no, it'd be 2023. I bought that in late 2023, so I don't want to sell it for like create like whenever melt was, I don't know, like in the 30s, low 30s or whatever. I'm not eager to sell stuff for cheaper than what I paid for it then. Jonathan's in the lead. Nice win. To Byzantine hemidram. This one has a flan crack in it. No bids on the Byzantine hemidram. Buck and Go British Cumberland Jack token. British Cumberland Jack token. I'll give a little litmus test for the BT group, but this is, I have a feeling if that goes for $5, this is not going to face or give me a price that I would be happy with. 1933 British shilling. 1933 British shilling. Endure Forever is in the lead. Nice pickup. This is some new stuff that we got in 1401. 55, 1401. $34 start on this Indian potent coin. We have an elephant on the one side. This is a really early Indian coin from the 2nd to early 3rd century AD. No bids there. Stay on with the 14s. So that's some of the new stuff that we just got in. Maybe we'll go back to running some graded coins. That might be where we're really interested. This is the Indian Delhi Sultanate bronze Peka. Indian Delhi Sultanate bronze Peka. And Smallwood is in the lead at $3. Cool stuff. Nice win. Take out run some graded coins for a little while. Get another giveaway up and running. Higher on the second, and you see VF Sicilian bronze, starting at 89. I think these last 6 are what I have left of this group, I believe. Nice Poseidon collection piece. An NGC VF holder. Nice pickup, Shannon. $89 start on this VF. Giveaway winner right here. All these are going to be VFs, so I don't think there's a choice. Tiffany's in the lead at 89. Nice win. 187. Alright, I'm going to put sudden death on Tiffany. Poseidon collection and VF. Smallwood is in the lead. I'm going to run through a few of the groups of graded coins. Sudden death. Smallwood's at 102. Nice pickup, Shannon. Snipe. 188. Poseidon collection, Litra. Yeah, Litra. Sudden death is on with 3 seconds to go. Nice pickup, Tiffany. Endure Forever. If there's one coin if you want to see another coin out of the BT group, I'll run it before you go. Let me know what you want to see. I know that you're excited for that British stuff. Where are the dolphins at? I guess they're on the side here. So they're on the sides of the trident. Nice pickup, Tiffany. This looks like the last one. $89 start. Fucking go. Sudden death is on. We'll run 3 widow's mites, sudden death next. And I'll drop the start price to $29 instead of the 44 or the 34. $29 start. Sudden death is on. Cross cornucopias. Really full reverse. $29 start on the widow's mite. History coin at nice pickup. Cheapest one of the day. Again, $29 start. A little off center, but really strong detail. Condition wise. $29 start. Sudden death is on. Hawk Doctor. Gonna pick it up for cheap. Nice win. Last $29 start widow's mite. That will run today. Everything else will start at 34. And then we'll run a few Herod the Great Prutah. Starting with a pretty nice looking one. $44 start. Sudden death is on. Xenophobic Dave. Okay, 0864, let's pull it out. Pretty good Herod the Great Prutah. Two seconds left on the giveaway. .0864. E-Man, congratulations on it. Left sudden death on. Endure. We don't want to see the Prutah. Nice pickup, Endure forever. Alright, let's see. Any requests, let me know. I'd be happy to get to them. Well, I knew I was basically going to kind of give that one away with the sudden death at least. $34 start on this Russian Catherine the Great 5 kopecks. Really solid detail. 1785. Facing That's funny. I don't know, the calligraphy, if you could read Arabic on a lot of like Arabic coins, I think it'd make the coins a lot more fun. $34 start, 1784. Catherine the Great, 5 kopecks from Russia. Gemini is in the lead. Nice pickup. Buck and Go. Chinese mother of pearl token. From 1720 to 1840. Little collector flip on it, or sticker. Let's do Mr. Oxer, currently in the lead for a deal. This is it's a gambling token, technically. It's not really a coin. Some more widow's mites. I don't know if we would really want to. Can look at them. Let's pull out. Let's do some sudden death stats here. I think this is. No, it's not just Helena, but. So I'm going to drop my start prices by like 10% or a little more. And we're going to sudden death. So I'm going to drop the start price by $5 on this guy. We're going to start at 29. I'm going to go sudden death. This is a St. Helena This is the mother of Constantine the Great, Roman bronze. Arcadia is in the lead. Arcadia shiny. Okay, that's fun. Nice pickup. Another St. Helena, again, $29 start. And go. Mother of Constantine the Great, from 324 to 328, 330. This is coming right before the time of Nicaea, the Council of Nicaea, a little after, which Constantine holds. It's the first ecumenical council. Constantine does get soft in his old age, and lets Arius back into the church, but does not go all too well for him. And the second council is called in 351. Helena, again, $29 start. To try to be careful that I don't start something for like $1. Probably one of we have maybe one more Helena. Is that right? Two Helena left. I did not even pay attention. Just came on the giveaway. But congratulations to the giveaway winner. So again, drop this by $5 from a 44 to a $39 start. Jewish war pruta. 66 to 70. 70 is when the fall of the Second Temple happens and Rome sacks Jerusalem. Really in a fit of rage. There's really kind of done with the Jews at that point. Another Helena at $29 start. $5 price drop. One of the better obverses in my opinion in terms of having the full legend. Currently at 29, Arcadia's lead. Shannon's going to snipe it at 30. Quintilis, a little bit of a tougher guy, rules somewhere between like 17 and 70 days. He's the brother of Claudius Gothicus, $29 start. Near the end of the crisis of the 3rd century. Smallwood's at 33. Nice pickup. I think this is going to be the last Quintilis that we have for really in our inventory, I think, unless there's something hiding. But $29 start on the Quintilis, 270 AD, ruling after his brother Claudius Gothicus. Yeah, my imagination, I imagine that there were, wow, I'm extremely surprised they did not sell. That will probably go to my eBay pile. And then one of the last Helena that we have. Oh, this is starting at 34, but someone's at 34, great. If not, I'll start at 29 and we'll see where it goes. Helena, mother of Constantine. One of the last ones that we've got. Started at 29. This is an AE4. It's a small Roman denomination. Run ancient silver next. $69 start. I'll start for $59. Sudden death is on. Carrion Hecti. We have the Ketos sea monster on the obverse. This coin is minted between 510 and 480 BC. Cool, no bids there. We'll go off of the sudden death train with the discounts. Let's see what we want to look at. If there are any requests, let me know. I'd be happy to try to pull them out. lot of fun new coins. Okay. Buck and go, no sudden death. Yeah, we'll run the bean money that we see in the back. Mr. Ogster is in lead on this 14 to 1500s bean money coin, or the French coin. Currently at $4. Cal is in the lead. Metaphysics. King Matbu is at $8. Congratulations. Bean money, $31 start. Mutagen bean money. DPDI is in the lead. Metaphysics is at 33. This one weighs about 8 grams at 7.9. Nice pickup. This one looks a little larger. Let's see the weight is about almost 14 at 13.64, $31 start. So a bit of a larger mutagen bean money. No coin collector. Those are not allowed on Whatnot. We do have coins like that on eBay though. So there's nothing with the swastika. You can't sell swastika coins on Whatnot. They are, it is against the Whatnot regulation. So if they do sell it, they're at risk of being like facing penalties from Whatnot. So it's great if they sell it, but we do try to stay as compliant as possible. Under $10, nice pickup, Arcadia. Fucking go on this Bishopric of Liege, Copper Liard. We have a lot of those coins on eBay. Well, yeah, it's just a historical thing. Like, it's like a political stance versus like just a historical reality, and like a collectible of like a historical time. Yeah, we have some more Catherine the Great. Maybe like looking at 2, maybe only 2 more today. Another Bishopric of Liege, Copper Liard, buck and go. 1746 dated. Currently at $4. Should be a fantastic win. Smallwood's in the lead at $9. Metaphysics. Smallwood. Hopefully by the next sale, we'll get a lot of new. Should be a pretty large sale with a lot of fun new type. Like maybe not like new inventory. Maybe a lot of coins that we've seen before, but should have a lot of Civil War tokens. Should have a lot of graded world. That's new. I don't know if I'll get an. We have an NGC sub that should be coming back pretty soon. A lot of Antoniani from the 3rd century. No, have a pretty. I think I had a peek at the photos from the sub. I think they're pretty decent. That's the last one for today. It looks like nice pickup. And then Condor tokens. We just bought a huge group of Condor tokens. Excited about. So that should appear next sale as well. 1822 British farthing. It's under George IV. We get the 3 eyes. It's the 3 eyes type. And we'll run another Mutagen bean money piece next, starting at 31. So next Tuesday should have a pretty good new group of inventory. Should be pretty exciting. Mutagen bean money, $31 start. This one weighs about 7.2 grams. Metaphysics is in the lead. Nice pickup at the start bid. One more. This is another kind of a monster at 13.2 grams, 13.22. Nice strike on the one side. But Arcadia is in the lead. Let's see if I can find. At the start, wow, that's going to be a great price on something that large. Definitely sold some of those on eBay for the 60s. Here is a Hungarian Probus. $14.87 to $14.37 Hungarian Probus. Currently at $4, well under what we paid for it. That's where it stays. Nice pickup, Gemini. And stay out of running cool Hungarian pieces, Buck and Go. That's a great win. Buck and Go on the ship Finnig. And then maybe we'll jump back into some graded coins. Nope, Tucker, we sold, I think, pretty much all of them. I don't think we have any more of those Sicilian leeches. Smallwood is currently in the lead. Yes, Aaliyah, we will pull out some Roman. Let me see what we've got here. It's on the desk that we want to clean off. It's one of the Sasanians. Any Ottoman? I don't know if we have Ottoman today. We should have some Ottoman in our inventory, though. I think Gabe bought some Ottoman. He bought like a new group of like Islamic coins and a lot of Indian coins pretty recently. Anything with Poseidon on it? Oh, I'm not sure. It's more. We might have something in the one of the subs ending in 090 or 049 or 050 maybe. That could have something like with Poseidon on it. I might bring him out in a second. We have all of the coins in the auction slab, so if you type in NGC, you should be able to see any of the coins we've got. Let's see if I can find my group of Roman. Salmon in the lead. 308. Really nice looking Tabaristan hemidram from the late 8th century. Nice pickup. And then let me actually type in Ottoman Empire or Ottoman and see. Because I know that we bought some stuff. Is this Constantine? This is a cool obverse if it is. We have Jupiter on the reverse. Nice pickup. 33. Okay, it looks like we have actually one Aksha. We have an Aksha today. Let me see if I can find it. So 80, 70, 15, 22. So the one Ottoman coin. It's in there, Mehmed II, the famous conqueror of Constantinople. Part of his second reign. So this is the second reign coinage. So he conquers Constantinople in 1453. That's where this coin kind of fits into that group. He's very surprised if it stays like this. Only actually we've had in a little while. Mehmed II. Nice pickup this year, coins. only oddman coin that we've got today. Constantine the Great. Gabe is here. I know that I think Oklahoma had maybe asked about some eBay coins. So if you have any of the eBay requests, you can get them in. Gabe can pull them out. Okay. Huh? A tribute to. So I had a bit of time before I went to church last night, and where are these Maximians at? There are a couple Mexicans set up on the side of the road just selling produce and stuff. I was like, oh, let me stop by and see if they have anything. So I was like, okay, like they like gave me some stuff to eat. I was like, okay, I'll buy like a little bit. So if you want that, you can have it. I figured that you would eat it. Because I was like, oh, tastes almost like a grapefruit. Because I didn't know if it was. They look like oranges, but I don't think they're oranges.
I think they're just plain oranges.
You think so? They didn't really taste like an orange.
Oh, you had one?
Yeah.
Was it good?
Yeah, they put like some like salt, like some kind of like salt on it when they Husey gave me some stuff. He gave me like 5 pieces, like 5 halves, while I was there for 2 minutes. Well, it was fun. I had a blast before I went to church. Okay, another Constantine the Great. And then Cal has a eBay item. King Matt Boo is in lead at the start bit here. Nice pickup. Oh, let's pull out this beer. Let's see what we have. I'm actually going to keep this. This is the only one. This is a Probus with its reverse holder. It's kind of fun. Here's a Probus Aurelianianus. Concordia written on the reverse. King Matt Boo's in the lead up to 29. Okay, perfect, Tucker. And then if you could pull some of the choice VF. There should be a bunch started. The Poseidon coin, the Syracuse leeches. Pull the cheapest cot. Oh, that's a.
There are a few.
Yeah. He wants to take those out and crack them out. And I'll start them a bit cheaper on here than I do on the Bay. Probus Aurelianianus might be the last one of these that we run for a minute. Nice pickup. Matt Boo. At the start. Alright, let's see what we've got. Oh, this is stuff that I want to. This is pretty cool. I would like to say this today. We have mint equipment. Mint equipment. Let's run this Thai ring money. This is kind of a larger piece, 19 grams, almost 20 grams, 19.9 grams. Fuck and go. Thai ring money. Buck and go. From 1050 to 1350 AD. Thai ring money. currently at $4, which is be a great win. Michelle's in the lead at 6. Metaphysics is at $8 on a larger tie ring money. Rob K is at 9. King Matt is at 10. Tie ring money from 1050 to 1350 AD. Middle Ages tie ring money. Nice pickup. And let's see. I'm just going to leave this one thing. 13.3 grams. Sudden death is on. Tie ring money. Similar shape to the last one. Some of them have a more interesting shape to them, or a bunch of different shapes maybe. Maybe not a bunch of different shapes, but I do recall some of them being interesting. Metaphysics. We're going to lose money on that one. Nice pickup. Buck and go. Sudden death. Tie ring money. Tie ring money. This is 17-ish grams. Currently at $3. $4. Nice pickup, Michelle. Again, Treasure Town's taking a hit on those. Smaller one, Mr. Oxer's in the lead. King Matt Boo. It's a huge feeder finger. $5. Nice pickup. Again, Treasure Town loses. Whatnot buyers, like 4, Treasure Town 0. I'd like to get 200 out of it, but I've had it, like I just forget to keep running it, so I'll probably take a discount on it. Here's a more interesting shape. Let's see, 003. Small wood is at $6. Michelle, nice pickup. Okay. I'm gonna start it for $150. This is under what we paid for it by a bit. This is a Philippine peso struck feeder finger, so the die is actually struck. The feeder finger that feeds the coin under the dies. So it's probably like some kind of timing belt issue. Jonathan, we're gonna take a bath on that. So nice win. That was baffying. I think it was baffying. Fucking go. 24. So this is a really interesting shape here. And then Gabe has pulled out the one coin that we want to see. Cool, and we'll start it for 100.
Can you ask if there's a specific that one he wants on the side ones?
Who was it that requested that? Was it Brandon?
That was a Tucker.
Tucker, is there a certain coin that you would like to see?
Or does he just want one beside?
Yeah, or do you just want one on Poseidon? We can probably just check out the cheapest one, or if you can send us an eBay item number for the like a certain one that you want to see. That would be perfect. And then we would get that exact coin up and ready. $100 start. 1918. French metal, large French metal. An old flip. Cal, nice pickup. There, nice win. No word, no super rush on it. We'll be on for a little while, at least a while longer. So don't miss your baggage or anything if you're hopping off the plane for a whatnot request. Here's Thai ring money, buck and go. Thai ring money. From the 11th century to 14th century. Nice pickup. We're going to go back to sudden death on these guys. I'm just going to leave them in here. Buck and go sudden death. I think we have maybe just a couple more of them left, and then we will have 0 more in our inventory. So this will be the last day that we run tie ring money for a while. Karis, this is the item. And the clock is starting. Well, the metal was actually on metal has been on eBay for. We sold our only Ottoman Empire coin probably 10 minutes ago today. That metal was requested off of the eBay by one of the chat members, but the metal has been on there for probably 6 months or so, at least. Buck and go, sudden death. One of the larger ones we've got. These tie ring money. Jay Hart is in the lead at $5. Metaphysics, and then there were two ring money coins in our inventory. I think we lost money on most of them, so congratulations on the great deals. Ver 2025. Yeah, not a great price. Yeah. Yeah. This is the last one that we've got. Looks like it. An EB TAC. King Matboo's going to pick up for $5. So probably won't go out and buy too much more ring money unless I can get them at super cheap. And let's see what we've got in terms of maybe graded coins. We can want some graded. Maybe a cool Diocletian and just grade. $29 start. No sudden death. Late 3rd century, early 4th century Diocletian Aurelianianus. King Matboo in the lead. We'll run a Hasmonean dynasty Widow's Might next. A Judean Widow's Might. Nice pickup, Michelle. $34 start on the Widow's Might Pruta. On the Pruta, $34 start. WC is in the lead. Nice pickup. Probus and Aurelianianus, $29 start. Probus Aurelianianus, $29 start. Matboo. Nice win. Good stuff. If there are any requests, let me know. Be happy to get them. Happy to pull any requests. We've had some good things to Tim. Let's see. $21 starting this opens 2 dirhams. $21 start. Nice Islamic coin. Some new, fresh inventory that we got in. That's great, Tim. 8th century Abbasid Caliphate dirham. I wasn't talking. King Matbu is in the lead. Metaphysics. Abbasid Caliphate dirham. Nice win. Celtic of Rum Falls, Buck and Go. Celtic of Rum Falls, Buck and Go. Oh, this is cool. We have a knight on horseback, it looks like. Celtic of Rum Falls from 1192 to 1211. I think it's probably falling right after, or maybe it could be even during the Crusade period. Maybe, I think right after the Crusade period. I think Crusades go up to the 1170, right? Could be mistaken. Let's see what BT 0784 is. Another Celtic of Rum Falls from 1205 to 1211. 1205 to 1211. Nice pickup WC. Be pretty disappointed if this went for like $5. Pretty good looking 1828 farthing. Should probably bid into the 20s. At least. 1828 farthing. Timothy is in the lead. WC. Good looking King George IV farthing. We have the IV instead of the III. III. 4 eyes. Which we saw that type a little earlier. Which is a little earlier. Which is an earlier coin. Qajar II. Sasanian dram from 590 to 628. Qajar II Sasanian dram. Starting at $21. About as cheap as you can pick up a Sasanian dram. Why did you put that damaged? Gabe, I don't think you'll see another one toned like that ever in your life. So, and that's a coin that I just personally like, and I don't mind if I keep it forever. Because it's in an annex slab, like slabbed in the 80s. Pretty. I just kind of like the coin. I don't really want to sell it. That's why. $21 start. On this Abbasid Caliphate dirham. 0860. Ooh, interesting countermarks on that guy. Yes, we can run some slabs. 1826. Buck and Go King George IV farthing. 1826. Interesting countermarks. And then we can run a Probus slab next. Currently at $16. Tim is in the lead. Probus Aurelianianus. Starting at $29. Probus Aurelianianus. We'll run a Constantine the Great next. Scary is in the lead at 33. And the Probus Aurelianianus Timothy at 35. King Matbu at 43. Probus Aurelianianus. You can see the name and the legend. Top right hand side. Or portion of the coin rather. $29 start, Constantine the Great. Nummus. Reduced Nummus. Yes, Texas, we can. You can give me the item number. We'll get Gabe to pick it out. He's lightning fast. Run a Widow's Mite next. Nice pickup. Gabe. Yeah, he's on it. $34 start on the Widow's Mite. Yeah. Probably not on Whatnot. We might have some graded Byzantine on eBay, but if not, I don't think we have any today on Whatnot. The eBay is treasure_town_coins. No Mexican Libertads. No Libertads. Run another Constantine the Great. Nummus next. Timothy's at 34. Constantine the Great. Nummus. Timothy is in the lead. Sol Invictus on the reverse. Then Conquered Sun. But I can pull out some of the Gin grade coins, and there might be some nice looking ones. Out of the Byzantine we have, because we have probably close to maybe 50 left. Maybe less. And then Cal has requested another coin. He'll be on a eBay crusade. Constantine the Great might go for at the start bid of 29. It does. Nice pickup. Let's run a Jewish Hasmonean King's Prutah. Starting at 34. And then I'll bring out some of the Byzantine coins. $34 Widow's Mite Prutah. King's Hobby is rating. Let's get a small giveaway up and running. Maybe I'll run a few Buck and Goes as well to welcome the Raiders in. Some 50% silver Buck and Go coins coming up next. British florin, 50% silver British florin. Michelle is in the lead at $3. 1942, well under melt currently. British florin. 2 shillings. Michelle WC. And we'll run a Russian coin next. Small Russian bronze. Nice pickup. Tsar Nicholas II. Russian bronze Kopek. 1914 Russian bronze Kopek. Double-headed Imperial Eagle. 1 Kopek written on the reverse. Nice Kopek. King Matbu is in lead. Buccaneer Bullion. Run 2 more coins out of this group. Just real quick Buck and Go items. And then I'll pull some Byzantine anonymous follis or similar out from price portrait coins. 1893 Mexican centavo. 1893 Mexican centavo. Buck and Go. Andrew's in the lead. About 3.5 minutes left on the giveaway. 1913 Australian penny. 1913 Australian penny. King George V on the obverse. I don't think we have any like Alexander the Great. Blind elk. And pick that up for $5. $39 start on the Constantine X Eudokia Christ portrait bronze. $39 start. Christ portrait, and then we have the couple here. Timothy is in the lead. Nice pickup. AE 70 1519. You can see if we can find it. Another Constantine X in Eudokia. Christ portrait. You can get the. You can see the crease part of Christ, and then the couples on the reverse. An AE 70. 15. Oh man. $17, $15, $19. What is that going to be? I don't see $15, $19. I see $15, $20. It's possible that that coin. Oh, Seder. I think it's a $50 start. Let's see if I can find it. $50 start on the Celtic Seder from the 1st century BC. With a nice collector's slip as well. Gabe really liked. And let's see what we have. $39 start. Class. Oh, this is a kind of a scarcer coin. Class I anonymous follis. Class I anonymous follis. Again, we have that Christ portrait on the obverse. We have a cross on the reverse. Which one do you have up first? And then we have some of the eBay coins next. This one.
Yeah.
Cool. We'll start this one at 75. Michelle, nice win. Josie, nice pickup on the giveaway. One of the cooler eBay coins we've got. I don't know who requested it. We'll start at 75. 1656 Swiss Cantons 20 Kreuzer. Swiss Cantons 20 Kreuzer. 1656. Cooler item. It's treasure underscore town underscore coins. Nice pickup, Texas. And then this one will buck and go. Super large metal. Dated to 1983. Buck and go. Look at, just compare it to a slab. This thing swallows the slab. It's a Portuguese metal. Should not really stay near $6. Casa dos Bicos. Cal is in the lead. I know, it is huge. It's massive. Small event, yeah. Nice pickup. Great wins there. Probus Aurelianianus, $29 start. Probus Aurelianianus, $29 start. I'm running Constantine the 10th in Eudokia, price portrait bronze next. Maybe not. Here we go. $39 start, Constantine the 10th in Eudokia. Definitely overstruck because we can see some lettering on the reverse. So this is overstruck over a Jesus Christ King of Kings type anonymous follis. It's kind of cool. Doesn't add really any premium, but pretty neat. We'll stay off of those. If there are any requests, we got to get them out. Let's see what we've got in the box. Maybe we'll pull out some giveaways to get up and running. Maybe we'll do some sudden deaths. Jonathan Baffy's in the lead. Any Japanese? I have some Mamita bean money pieces that will start at $31. Nice. Crazy $6 win. Crazy. $31 start. No Trakey cup-shaped coins today. Kane Jared is in the lead on the Samurai era Japanese Mamita bean money. Kind of a larger 12.2 grams. Nice win. Yeah, this is a coin. Japanese bean money. This is a smaller 9.2 gram piece. $31 start. I think better characters on this one though. Run a Celtic Quinarius next, which is a 1st century silver coin. Jonathan's in the lead. Yeah, 31. Congratulations. $34 start on the Celtic Quinarius. Kind of a fun shape, interesting shape. But mid 1st century BC, get the best part of the face. See the eye, the nose, and mouth. We have the boar on the reverse. But an interesting shape. I think eBay will love to see this. Buck and Go 1917 10 Phoenix. Buck and Go 1917 10 Phoenix. Buccaneers in the lead at a very cheap $1 on the Not Geld. Should be a fantastic win if it sells at $3, and it does. Nice pickup trips. Fantastic win. $19 star in the 1798 French Jeton. 1798 dated French Jeton. $19 start. Nice. Ancient Chinese cash coin. Ancient Chinese cash coin. 4th to 2nd century BC Western Han. Ancient Chinese cash coin. Skippity is in the lead. Currently at $10. Ancient Chinese Western Han cash coin. From the 4th to 2nd century BC. Let's pick up Skippity. Polish-Lithuanian Commonwealth 3 poker. Went under Sigmund III. 1623 dated. 1623 dated. Get the 2 and the 3 of the date. really nice piece next. Buccaneers in the lead at 15. Nice pickup. Minute and a half on the giveaway. $50 start on the half groat, dated to 1550. There's the date. We have the Lithuanian knight charging left, sword drawn over his head. Fucking go, mother of pearl token, quite toned. Wow, we can see that. Oklahoma's in the lead. Another Islamic coin next. Wow, still cheap. Atria is in the lead at 15. Well, Jonathan's at 15. One of the more toned mother of pearl Chinese gambling tokens that we've seen. Comes in between 1720 and 1840. Chinese gambling token made of pearl. Nice pickup. Atria, looks like it's your first time here. Congratulations on that pickup. $21 start in this Abbasid Caliphate silver dirham. Abbasid Caliphate silver dirham from the early 9th century. Wow, no bids. Giveaways picking. Let's see who gets it. Jay Dizzle, congratulations on the giveaway. Islamic Ilkens dirham. Islamic Ilkens dirham. Steve is in the lead at, well, Jonathan's at 25. 16 to 1335. Nice pickup. Ilkens 2 dirhams. Ilkens 2 dirhams. Really nice coins. I think Gabe did great with the SPY. We have some Islamic types that we really haven't seen before. And I love the calligraphy. The calligraphy is beautiful. Last one will run, and then I'll get on my BT box. $21 start, or bid and start. Congratulations. Gabe, you think you can pick another eBay coin out? Gabe's gonna get no actual work done today. But he'll get it out for the people. Okay, Buck and Go Sudden Death, 1890 British farthing. We'll get another giveaway up and running. 1890 British farthing. Queen Victoria on the obverse. Currently at $4. That's going to be a fantastic win. Buck and Go 1929 silver 6p. 1929 silver 6p. Nope, I think we're actually out of them completely. I think we are out completely. Nice pickup, Beth. Good to see you. 1875 British 3p. 1875 British 3p. Hopefully this doesn't go for like as cheap as the last coin did. That would disappoint me. Beth is in the lead, under $10 still. Nice pickup. Yeah, we'll go Mother of Pearl. I'm going to run the 6p, and then we'll get out of the Buck and Go Sudden Death coins. We'll get back into some Mother of Pearl. Smallwood is in the lead at $3. We're at 4. Beth's at 5. Nice pickup. Buck and go, no sudden death on this 1830 British Cumberland Jack token. I think it's St. George slaying the dragon on the reverse. The dragon laying under the horse. The knock is in the lead. WC. Buck and go, mother of pearl. Chinese gambling token. Nice bright eggshell color. Currently at $4. We're at 7. Caleb is in the lead. Nice pickup. I'll go to sudden death, but I need to start him at 12. I can't really sell him at 7. Sudden death's on. $12 start. There's no interest. I can actually just send the Christian. J Hart, nice pickup. I think we'll hold off on running more. Buccaneer, I think there might be a few, but I'd like to get a bit more premium. Or like more interest, I guess. No brewer shoe. Christian, next time Christian has runs a sale, he should have some. Cool, we'll start this at $60. So, nice German States coin that was requested off of the eBay. 1717 German state of Bavaria. Beautiful 3-kreuzer. This is a great coin. Texas, that's a good eye to pull this one off. Nice win. $21 start on this Islamic Ilkins 2 dirhams. Islamic Ilkins 2 dirhams. And we'll run some more NGC Ancients. Manfred's in the lead. Let's run some earlier Byzantine 12 number. $29 start, dropped from a $33 start. Hercules and Hercules Constantine at 12 nummy. Giveaway is currently running. Congratulations, Snowy. $21 start, just in a second. Buccaneers in the lead. Might pick it up for... See, if you were to send a coin in to NGC, you could not get a coin graded in their Ancients category for under $30. So that's a fantastic win. $21 start. Yeah, so pretty incredible. Pretty incredible. It's great to do charity work. And then we'll run a Hasmonean Kings Pruta next. $34 start on the Hasmonean Dynasty Pruta. And then there's another eBay. You seeing it? Gabe's on it. That is bronze. The last coin is bronze. He's the man. I have him fueled up with oranges, so he's good to go. What if that lid wasn't on all the way? Can you imagine? Can you imagine? Solomon is in the lead. The zoo animals. We might actually. Let me see. I do have some Galleon Zoo series. Great looking tanka in front of us. 1296 to 1316 Indian tanka. And then let me pull out the zoo series some ancient coins with animals on them. Buccaneer, send me an email at isaiah@treasuretown.com or treasure@treasuretown.com. And we'll get you in. Fucking go Byzantine, Constantine X. So isaiah@treasuretown.com and treasure@treasuretown.com. No, ISAIAH. So there's an extra A in the name. We're currently at a really great price on this Constantine X. Fantastic. Great. Yeah, I know it is. I packed up your order. I was like, oh, that's funny. And Gabe has got us in. The eBay coin will come up next. Currently so cheap on this. Cool, and we'll start it at 120. The silver penny pulled off of eBay. Solomon is in the lead. Forgot who requested it, but Texas did. Gabe will get no sorting done. Sorting not today. And it's really just perfect timing. This is just one after the other. Oh, this is beautiful. This is a little like Mondi piece, I think, with some great original toning to it. Wow. I remember what group this came out of. This is a great. I think this is the same. This came out of a similar group as the Henry Christian. Like, this is the same person who, like, had all of the Henry Christensen collection or like dealer flips. So this is a great win there. That's a really quality coin. Okay, $17 start on this Tabaristan Hemidram. I think we have a flan crack in this one. No flan crack. Just a nice coin. $17 start. Metaphysics in the lead. Buccaneer, y'all, you have a great one. Actually, let me make sure. I don't know if you sent that email, but if you send that, I'll confirm that I got that, and we'll make sure Christian gets it as well. I have not. If you sent it, I don't think I have received it yet. At isaiah@treasuretown.com. I just want to confirm, and we'll make sure that Christian gets it. Because he usually is the first point of contact for like offering the different new types and different material that we've got. Buck and go. Sudden death. 1917, Bavarian, Tinfinnig, not Gelb. Currently at $1 and $2. Congratulations, Adrian. Taber, San Hemidram, $25 start. No sudden death. $25 start on the Taber San Hemidram. This one has a flan crack in it. $13.02. $21 start. Abbasid Caliphate Durham. Oh, another huge medal. It's great. Perfect, and we're gonna buck and go it. Manfred is in lead at 27 on the early 9th century Abbasid. Again, huge medal. We see it for reference. We need to basically a frisbee. This is a plate. Tire. And we're fucking going it. 1980 Portuguese super large bronze medal. I don't know what's with this. Did he lose his eye? Congratulations, Jonathan. And this has like an old slip with it, like a Sovereign Rarities or something. Buck and go, 1923, Weimar Republic, 500 mark. Buck and go. A little hyperinflationary German Weimar Republic post World War I coin. And Metaphysics at $6. Nice pickup. All right, what do we want to see? What do we want to see? We can pull out more graded coins. We can pull out might want to take your computer with you. Okay, $34 start. Okay, have the email. Awesome. I'll make sure that Christian sees it as well. Thanks, Buccaneer. The email is confirmed. Nice pickup, Solomon. $19 start on this 3 Stuber from early 19th century Germany, from the Duchy of Berg. 3 Stuber. Cool stuff. Let's see what's. $31 start. And it's German States 12 Kreuzer. From 1620 to 1621. German States 12 Kreuzer. Currently at the start bid. Wow. That's a fantastic one, Jonathan. No one was on that. No Pontius Pilate Pruta today. I don't know when we'll get him back from NGC, but nothing at the moment. Adrian. $50 start on this repaired King Edward I. silver penny. Definitely see the repair, but we're just very mid coin. If there are any requests, let me know. Be happy to get to them. $19 start on this potent Celtic piece from the 1st century BC. The knock is in the lead. At the start, big congratulations. $21 start on 10th, 11th century silver denier. Metaphysics at 21. Nice pickup. Buck and go. On this Louis XIV Jeton. Scott and Burr is at Metaphysics at $5. I'll drop this from a $34 start to a buck and go. 1818 Louis XVIII silver medalette. Some jewelry piece. Should bid well into the 20s, if not reaching its original start bid. Which would be very disappointed if it doesn't. Say it's at $9, it's just going to be a fantastic buy or win. A catastrophic Treasure Town outcome. Fantastic win Metaphysics. $19 start on this Jeton. We're going to lose money on that last coin, like close to $10. Jonathan's in the lead. Nice win. Let's run some greater coins. $34 start on the Sasanian King's Widow's Might. Prutah. From 135 to 37 BC. The Hasmoneans, the Maccabeans are introduced in First Maccabees. And let's run this Licinius. $29 start on this Licinius the First. Nummus. Licinius the First, Nummus. We have Sol Invictus on the reverse, an unconquered sun. Arcadia is in the lead. Nice pickup. Constantine the First, Nummus, $29 start. Oh, let me see if I can find. Let's see where that will be. It's not that. Constantine the Great, Sol Invictus on the reverse. It's holding a globe. Maybe an R and an S as the control marks. Scott and Burr, nice. We have some zoo series. I know that someone asked for zoo animals earlier. We've got some. There's an NRC Choice via Gallienus Zoo Series, Antonianus, Double Denarius. $69 start. Nice chocolate color to the coin. And a really cool reverse. I'll run one more This is more of a mythical reverse than a zoo series, I suppose. Well, zoo animal. So we have a Pegasus on the reverse of this one. And there's the Pegasus. Cool. If any requests, let me know. I'd be happy to get to them. Otherwise, I'll just work on the box. Let's see. Probably not. Probably only ones we're going to have are going to be in the slabs. I actually think that we are out of graded denarii. I don't think we have any graded denarii. I'll take a look on the desk. But there's some on eBay, which is eBay's treasure_town_coins. But in the shows set to go, I don't think we have any graded denarii. And again, as per usual, I suppose, the coins that are found on the eBay, I'm more than happy to run at usually like a close to 10% discount on whatnot as when they're found on eBay. So if there's any coin that you like on eBay, I'll start it or at least 10%. I think today I started at a 30% on a buck and goat stuff. Yeah. My Gabe is right. It is usually about 30% that I start stuff cheaper. So I know there's some pretty happy buyers that get to combine shipping when they've bought in the show and get a pretty solid coin that they know what they're looking at because it's photographed and on eBay. Okay, let's see what we've got. Do we want to look at low dollar buck and go stuff? Sudden death some stuff out. We want to see some NGC graded ancients. Should be getting another set of ancients later this week, early next week. Ball is in y'all's court. So what we want to look at. Spending Kids Inheritance. That is the funniest username that I've seen in a little while. Let me see if there's where the Umayyad is. I know we ran some earlier today. I don't think we have any left. If that's how we spell Umayyad when we inventoried it. I can run some Islamic stuff. Let's see where. We should have some more Islamic. I'd be surprised if we ran all of it, everything that we have already. We might not really have too much Islamic silver left, though. So I'm having trouble looking for it. We could have... Oh, I do have some... That's a beautiful denarius. So we do have... It's not an NGC denarius, but it's a raw denarius. That might be in the sale. Here's a Mamluk false buck and go. Mamluk false buck and go. The knock is in the lead at $4, which is be a fantastic price of it landing near that. Oh wow, we're at 30 people viewership, so this could be near the end of the sale. I think we've lost nearly everybody. Oh. Gabe, take a look at the chat. Texas is ready for some discounts. No, don't promise us that. I like seeing it. It prevents Gabe from doing some work that he needs to get done. We have some stuff we need done by Monday, but I enjoy seeing it. Oh, cool. Scarce type, or sun face type. You have a happy little sun. The time period pages. And the knock, nice pickup. 210. Golden Horde, Mongols pull. Golden Horde pull. I don't know if they were occupying Russia at this time or not. They had a Russian or ball and chain for a while. Any Crusader coins? Probably nothing directly Crusader, but a lot of the Islamic coins that we have, like this one, fall really close to the Crusader time period. This is a 1200 to 1220 Islamic broad dirham. It's going to be a $41 start. Collector flip with it, or dealer flip. All right. Pull out some. Well, we'll run this. I thought this was really pretty. So this is at 59. Elegapolis denarius with a nicely toned reverse. Cool. I think that's going to go to grading. And we'll run graded coins for a while. If there are any requests, let me know. I'd be happy to get to them. Otherwise, we'll look at graded coins, which we have a pretty good variety of. $39 start. This is Constantine X in Eudokia. Follis. We have Christ portrait on the obverse. Hasmonean Dynasty, Widow's Might. $34 start. Hasmonean Dynasty, Widow's Might. $34 start. Biblical Widow's Might. Biblical Widow's Might. $34 start. Biblical Widow's Might. Here's a Probus Aurelianianus. Probus Aurelianianus. $29 start. Probus Aurelianianus. Alright, I'll see if we can buck and go some stuff to see if we can get any viewership back. Otherwise, we'll probably call it quits before too long. 770. Should I start up another giveaway? I don't know if it really worked whenever we were doing it earlier, but we'll do another giveaway. This is at 1912. Sterling silver shilling. Sterling silver shilling. Currently at $3 while under melt, which is not a great sign. Gregory's in the lead. Texas. Currently at $9. Texas is in the lead. Nice pickup. We have a giveaway up. 1941. We'll go to sudden death for a few coins. Yeah, we did run that coin. Jose Salas. No one bid on it. A $59 start, which is perfectly fine. But I'm not going to start it any cheaper. Nice pickup, EV. Buck and Go 1954, South African farthing. Slight toning on it, not too bad here. 19. An Elagabalus denarius. That was pleasantly toned. Yeah, where is it at? I'll run it again. I'm going to run it sudden death. This is a 19. Wow, buck. Okay. Well, we're giving coins away there. I probably shouldn't have done a giveaway because I think most of the coins we're doing are become giveaways. $59 start. Elagabalus denarius. $776. Nice pickup, Jose. 1883 Mexican centavo. Looks like it has some luster on it. Again, Buck and Go sudden death. Buck and Go sudden death. Yep, definitely some luster. 1883 Mexican centavo. $4. Okay. One more Buck and Go out of this group, and then we'll get out of that. They come with our word, which is much more important than, and our name behind it, which is much more important than a certificate of authenticity. So a certificate of authenticity is only as good as the signature that is on it. And so when we sell a coin, it's basically our signature of authenticity. We're saying that we will certify this coin is good. If it happens, which I think we've had like a hand, like I think the first denarius Christian ever sold turned out to be not good. And then there's probably been like a case of less than 5 coins that we've sold that have been not good. But we take them back. We refund. We don't want fakes. We don't sell fakes, especially not like knowingly sell fakes. So our word is behind the coin. Gabe has got us ready on, which one are we on? 2 seconds, sudden death. Wait, where is it done? Okay, let's see. Oh, cool. We'll start this at 45. 0529. Gabe has got our giveaway coins, or our eBay coins ready to go. 1832 German States small silver kreuzer. 1832. Nice pickup, Texas. Itty bitty. Cool, we'll start this one at 50. 16 Maravidas. 1662. This one has a really nice look to it. And $50 start. Giveaway is running. Let's see who gets it. Jensen, congratulations on the giveaway. Texas in lead at 62. Nice pickup. 33. Perfect. So this at the same price of 60. Jensen, I think Jensen, is that right? You get a very beautiful coin. 1826 dated Swiss Cantons Batson. And Texas is going to pick it up at the start bid. Congratulations. Great win there. Okay. We'll do a few more buck and go sudden deaths, and then we'll probably call it a day, because I think that there's not a whole lot of, maybe we've seen everything that we want to see. I know, it was great, so feel free to just request more whenever you want them. I do appreciate you requesting them. Oklahoma has a coin. I think. Wait, this might. Yeah, it's on eBay. No rest for the weary. $3. Wow. Fantastic, Rusty. Maybe I'll run into the last eBay request today. And we'll just give. These feel like giveaways at this point. At $1, like sells for close to, because it's sudden death. Texas, congratulations. $1904 Mexican 1 centavo. 1904 Mexican centavo. $4. And this should say nowhere near $1. Really shouldn't. Nice looking 1887 sterling silver British 3 pence. Nice pick up, Scott. 1914 5 centavos, buck and go. Lightning fast. Gabe knows the eBay inventory now. 1914 Mexican 5 centavos. Buck and go. Texas at $2. Okay. Well, let's see how a better date coin runs. 1904 Swedish 25 or a lower mintage of under $1 million, right over $500,000. A little bit of damage. Currently at $3, which is maybe Manfred. So, did not get any premium for lowest mintage of the series prices there. Nice pickup. To 1856, 1861, 10 centimes. This is a nice looking one. The 64 is, or 61 is pretty nice. And then Gabe is already on it. This is crazy, crazy. Let's see what we've got. Ooh, papal silver. I'm me see the number. 036. Cool, let's fucking go. No sudden death. That'd be kind of sharp. But papal silver with a nice presentation case that it comes in. 83% silver. I might not be able to take it out. Oh, here we go. This is actually more fun to see. What is this? Is this the Theotokos? Yeah, this is the Theotokos that we have on the one side. I'm not sure who the lady is. Oh, and we have Golgotha in the reverse, or like in the background. Whoa, pretty cool piece. Very fitting time as both the East and the West approach Lent. I think that Western Easter is the 5th, right? So as we approach the end of Great Lent, it's a great piece to kind of maybe reflect on as well. Okay. Fucking go, sudden death. 1914 British farthing. 1914 British farthing. Okay, let's run at least till 4 o'clock. And then if we want to see a lot of coins after that, we can keep on looking at stuff, but if we want to wrap it up in the next couple of minutes, we can do that as well. 1904 British India, 2 annas, a little bit of toning, not really a BU coin. I would not call it BU. Green table, another fantastic pickup. 1940 British India silver rupee. 1940 British India silver rupee. I think it's going to be 50% silver. Some toning on there with King George VI, 1940 British India silver rupee. World War II date coin. Fantastic coin, nice pickup. King George V, 3 pence. George V, 3 pence. 1934, 50% silver. George V, 3 pence. Stay Juice is in the lead. Rusty, nice pickup. 1944 Australian 3 pence. Australian 3 pence. I forget the purity at this point. It's probably 50%. Square cutout in the middle. I don't think I have any Japanese with square cutouts in the middle. Does not sound like something that maybe I do. I just don't know where it is. 50% silver, 1931 British sixpence. 1931 British sixpence. Run for at least for the next 3 minutes. Some buck and go coins, and if we want to see some of the graded coins afterwards, we can see that. What's my rarest coin? I have no idea. Lots of Roman. What kind of? We can look at some Roman. $14 currently on the nice looking 1914. Yeah, we have a ton of graded. I'm gonna run 2 more buck and go. This is another really pretty 16. Like, look at the luster. It has a little bit of luster on there. High AU, or at least mid AU. Currently only at $10. Gregory's gonna. Oh, Nicholson, 13. It's gonna be a great win. 1881 a hold, 3 pence, and then I'll pick out some graded Roman, and we'll run some graded Roman. Cheapest stuff we got, starting at $29. Great win, green table. Take sudden death off. Probus Aurelianus, starting at $29. Until it gets slow, so if like 3 or 4 items like don't sell at like the start bid, or I'll probably start to hop off or start to wrap it up. If we stack a few no interest items that like if gin grade like doesn't sell, and then I go to like just some general types, that will probably call it. News, you really want the giveaway. Well, rack another giveaway up. Jensen, nice pickup. Here's another Probus, Aurelianianus. And then let's run a Hasmonean Dynasty Widow's Mite. Probus Aurelianianus, doubled in Arius. And run a Herod the Great Widow's Mite next. No bids. If I could just let you win the giveaway, I would, but I can't force the giveaway upon you, I suppose. This is a Herod the Great Biblical Widow's Mite. Jensen's in the lead. The anchor on the reverse. Nice pickup. Those trade quite regularly on eBay in the 100, like a little over 100, like $90 to $100 range. Really $120 range, so that's a great win. The Herod the Great. Here's a Constantine the Great. Nummus. So a lot of the Constantines look really good. St. Constantine on the obverse. Sol Invictus, the Unconquered Sun on the reverse. Nice pickup, Snowy. Hasmonean Kings. Widow's Mite, $34 start. Cross cornucopia, and then some writing on the reverse. Pontus Amasis, starting at 49. This is an NGC VG. You have the head of a Gorgon on the one side, then Nike, maybe flying, charging, not really charging, strolling left or right on the reverse. Cool. Did 297 really not sell? It's a pretty Widow's Mite. I guess it did. Crazy. Okay. Let's pull out a Constantine X. $39 start. Byzantine from the 11th century. Definitely tell it's overstruck, but we see a Christ portrait. Really, I think this is overstruck on a Class C anonymous follis. This looks like a full portrait of Christ on the reverse. And then actually you'll maybe not. Maybe this is overstruck on like a Class A or something. 2-9. I'll run one more and then we'll maybe get ready to raid if we're not eager for it. I'll give a minute for the giveaway to run, see if there are any requests. Okay. If there are any requests, let me know in the next couple of seconds, or I guess minute, in the next minute. And then buck and go. We'll buck and go. We'll probably have time to do 3 buck and go items, is what it looks like. Maybe 2. Buck and go, 15. No gold, 2 pesos. No gold, 2 pesos. Buck and go, hold, British penny. No 100 mon. I don't think we have any 100 mon left. 1916 Buck and Go 3 pence. 1916 3 pence. Sterling silver 3 pence. King George V on the obverse. Buck and Go. Honda is in the lead. Honda 44. 1916 3 pence. Buck and Go. Okay, one more coin. Giveaway is running. Okay, I'll let you get the request in. Skippity, congratulations on the giveaway. This is a beautiful piece. Okay, Buck and Go. This is not running sudden death, but this is a great looking penny. Texas is gonna pick it up. Buck and Go will go to sudden death. Well, there are like, the odds are not like great to like win a giveaway. I think this is running a giveaway is basically gambling. 460 man. And sudden death on this 50% silver. Then 062. Honda 460 man. $44 start, no sudden death. Herod the Great. Imagine's probably one of the better eye appeal pieces. Because J Dizzle has a knack for finding them. Pre-1800s. We have a lot pre-1800s. Like this is pre-1800s. Most of the coins that we have are pre-1800s. So, if there's anything that any like flavor of coin that you like, we can run it. Actually, out of my Buck and Go stuff, most of it is not going to be pre-1800s. I can finish running out the Buck and Go stuff. There's probably only like 50-ish coins left. And there's probably some like fun things in there. Like just flipping through, there's like a V-nickel, there's some Japanese, any Roman. Yeah, we could move a bunch of Roman stuff, Josie. Like have this Probus. Spez Japanese. $29 start. Probus. Aurelianianus. I do have more. I have like a whole a side of Buck and Go stuff. And there's like a lot of stuff. There's probably over 200, 300 coins set to Buck and Go. And like there's some like pretty good stuff in here. Like I'll show you. I'll give you like a sneak peek, and but if this goes for like $3, we might hold off. Like I'll give you a sneak peek, and I'll just run the whole side. If we want to see graded coins in between, we can take a hiatus. But like, that's cool. It's probably not really anything. That's pretty cool. This is cool. I think this probably came off of like a bracelet at some point, right? We do have little ancients as Roman provincial. A really beautiful original Australian. There's some kind of Chinese charm. Right, and this is like all part of that. This run. Maybe we'll see what we'll do. But if like prices like get really abysmal, we'll probably put the brakes on it. There's probably a Maria Theresa restrike. And then if we want to see some graded coins, and then between, we can do it. Buck and go sudden death. Yeah, it's gonna be a Chinese or Siamese charm. This is actually 1917 British. Is there another giveaway coin? Or what is that? Very interesting. Well, maybe not, because this is going to be far under melt. So we might do no giveaway. Okay. Well, are you done sorting that stuff? Right? Okay. Well, we'll do maybe one or two more, but I don't really want to sell stuff under melt, to be honest. That's kind of like why we were kind of on the down wrapping up side. $19.25. This is a nice look to it. It's not the obverse, but the reverse is pretty solid. I'm gonna give you luck. Good luck on the giveaway. You have my luck. 1944 quarter rupee, British India quarter rupee, 50% silver, British India quarter rupee. Nice pickup green table. 1927 sixpence. 1927 British sixpence. Currently at $5. 50% silver British sixpence. It was a white charm from Japan. I mean, from China or Taiwan. So here's a hold. 3 pence. Can't see the date on it. Can't get it to focus. 1902. $4. It's going to be a fantastic win. I'm surprised if that's over melt. A lot of 3. Let's see if we can see it. Oh, that's pretty cool. That's an older one. So again, sudden death is on. We're far under melt. $13 is going to be a fantastic price. I'd be very surprised if that was over melt. 1896 sixpence. $18.96 sixpence. Sudden death. 1896 sixpence. Yeah, it was the large silver coin was probably a Maria Theresa Austrian Thaler restrike. So it's like a 1780 dated restrike coin, but it's beautiful shape. And then I'm not sure what other Bitcoin we would have seen. It's the one that I remember pulling out. Nice shape on this 1928. Nice pickup. Yeah, we'll see it soon enough. But I'm just going to run an order. Because I don't really want to like run a coin and then I want to get a gauge on some stuff. Because I don't mind holding that. 1940 shilling. Fantastic win. Here's a larger 50% silver florin. 1941 50% silver silver florin. Only at $13, which is going to be a fantastic win if it goes near that. Gregory, that's a great price. Curious. It's a nice win. And Another Judean. Let me pull it out. 1875. Giveaway is running. 1875 silver shilling. Connie, congratulations on the giveaway. Three seconds left on this 1875 shilling. No Athenian owls today? I don't think so. Let's see, 476 200. Oh, we have a box. That's what it is. I think it will be here. Here we go. Rust. That sucks. That sucks. Here's a Marcus Ambiguous, the Widow's Mite, Prutah. And $44 start. And again, a really solid Marcus Ambiguous. Sold one at the very beginning of the show about this shape in the 70s, I think. So J Dizzle has a great eye. And then we'll run a Widow's Mite Prutah next. And 46 is going to be a fantastic price. Let's see, what Lady Godiva? $34 start on this Widow's Mite. BT 880. That'll be in the box. It'll be in the box. Well, actually, I'll pull it out. I'll show it off. Wait. So this is also a coin. So Gabe, in this buck and go section, where if we want to buck and go it, I'm gonna run them. I'm just running them up from the beginning up. But if you want me to set a start price of like $30, I can set one at 30. Otherwise, we'll just buck and go as go on. I'm not gonna buck and go it out of order at the moment, so I want to sell these coins. Again, sudden death is on. 5 seconds to go on this 50% silver. Nice pickup. $10 cowboy. Buck and go sudden death 1939. 6 pence. 50% silver, 6 pence. Currently at $4. 1939, 6 pence. We'll get another giveaway up. This is a really pretty coin. I'm not going to take it out. Giveaway is running. 1965 Canadian silver, 10 cents. Nice pickup Honda. Cases. Yeah, well, I have a light, otherwise you probably wouldn't be able to see the coins with decent lighting at all. So I have like a little IKEA light that I use. 1945 British sixpence. So when the coins are in holders, they are a bit harder to see. I agree, especially graded coins because of the glare. The raw coins are usually fine. 1945 sixpence. $1939 sixpence. Currently at $2. Blind Elk is at 3. Second to go. Manfred. 1942 3 pence. Fucking go. $1942 3 pence. White bead. The white charm will come up. I'm gonna give you. It looks like 20-ish coins. I don't think we have any St. George silver coins. Like, don't remember any crowns. I cannot remember any crowns at the moment. I have some brass Cumberland Jack tokens that have St. George and the dragon. It's not as picturesque of a depiction of it. It's kind of like crude style in my opinion, but I think it has St. George on it. Two and a half minutes on the giveaway, halfway over. 1909 Canadian 5 cents. 1909 Canadian 5 cents sterling silver. 1909 Canadian sterling silver 5 cents. Edward VII on the obverse. I'm sure you will. This is your giveaway. 1942 50% silver shilling. U.S. coin coming up next. 1912 V nickel coming up next. 50% silver shilling. Buck and go V nickel. Buck and go V nickel. But currently at $4. Full Liberty on the cap there. Nice pickup, Big Poppy. 1912 D V nickel. So one of the better dates of the series. So you have your early dates, like the 90s dates, which are usually pretty good, early 90s. And then the 12D and 12S, which are really good dates. Big Poppy is in the lead. Nice pickup. And then here's another 12. Philly Mint. 1912 V nickel. Oh, not... Okay, this is the 1907. So, Robert, if you win this and want... This is not a 12. You win it, you want to request a return or a cancellation, go ahead and do that. That is a 1907. It is a 1907, Robert. So, you want to ask for a return or a cancellation, go ahead and do that. Be happy to accept that. That's our mistake on that. Here's a 1911 V nickel. 1911 V nickel. Sudden death. Nice pickup, Big Poppy. 1891 large British penny. 1891 large British penny. Junkie, congratulations on the Gibby. I think you took it out of the hands of Noose. But congratulations, excited to get that one over to you. $1901 Dutch cent. 1901 Dutch cent. $2, congratulations. 1912 silver 10 cents. Another giveaway is up and running. 1912 Canadian 10 cents. Again, really solid detail, probably a high VF, low XF. Sudden death, 3 seconds to go. Currently cheap. Blind out, congratulations. 1900 Guatemala Real. Again, really solid shape. 1900 Guatemala Real. 1 Real. 1900 Guatemala 1 Real. 3 seconds to go on the clock. 2, 1. Nice pickup, Gregory. 1939 silver 20 centavos. 1939 silver 20 centavos. 1939 silver 20 centavos. 72% silver. Mexican 20 centavos. Nice pickup, Pike. 1919 Australian penny. 1919 Australian penny. 1919 Australian penny. King George V in the obverse. $5. Nice pickup. 1865 Prussian 2 Pfennig. 1865 Prussian 2 Pfennig. German State bronze coin. 1865A Prussian 2 Pfennig. Nice pickup, Big Poppy. 1944. I think there's, is it 75% silver? 10 centavos. So silver 10 centavos from the U.S., Philippines. We got a really nice Mexican piece coming up next, so kind of prepare for that. Nice pickup, Honda. This is a 1900 5 centavos. Mexican 5 centavos. Really solid, probably a low AU-ish coin, high XF. 1900 Mexican silver 5 centavos. Nice pickup at Coffee. That's one of the better ones out of that entire group. 1947, 40% silver, Turkey 1 lira. Turkey 1 lira. 1947, Turkey 1 lira. Wow, $4 currently. Could be a great pickup. Simon, nice win. 1942. I think this is going to be sterling silver. Australian flora. 1942. Original skin. Just a really nice coin. But silver flora. No, we have not. It's coming up very soon. And $15 is going to be a steel Bison's. Steel. It's going to be a crazy price on that. I was really hoping to get 30s plus, but you got it for 15. That's a great pickup. It's better than winning a giveaway. 1902 sterling silver 6 pence. 1902 sterling silver 6 pence. Currently 5 seconds to go. Very cheap yet. Nice pickup. Group of 3 Dutch coins. Buck and go, sudden death. Three Dutch coins. And Bikeson, nice pickup. 1883 British florin. 1883 British florin. Date is in, this is a Gothic design, or a Gothic portrait. 1883 sterling silver British florin. This should not stay around 13, but might. Nice pickup overtime. Roman provincial. We have an ancient buck and go sudden death. 5 seconds left on the giveaway. Make sure you're in it. 5 seconds left on the giveaway. This is a Titus Roman provincial from 79 to 81 AD. Titus Roman provincial. We have the head of Titus and the head of Domitian on the other side. Wow, cheap. And it's going to go very cheap. Zudak, nice pickup on the giveaway. Even better pickup, metaphysics on the Roman provincial. Okay, probably have time for one more giveaway. And buck and go, 50% silver, 1932. It's coming up, I think, in 5 coins. 5 coins. So get ready. 1932 British half crown. 32 British half crown. 50% silver. Metaphysics, nice pickup. 1939 sixpence. 1939 sixpence. Not buck and go. If we want to see some graded ancients, we can definitely look at them. Yeah, that's going to be the only one in the buck and go, I think. So this is pretty cool. Gabe, actually, do you want to keep these? You want to make some jewelry, Gabe? He's not looking up at me. Did you see what I'm looking at, though? Okay. I wonder if we'll see them more. So a lot of 7-hold sixpences. They all each have 4 holes, 2 holes on each side. Manfred Bikeson, nice pickup. That's probably going to be under melt on that, so it's a nice win. 1919, 25 ore. 2 items until the charm. So be ready. 1919 Swedish. Wow, okay, maybe let me put the brakes on things. Venezuelan 5 centimos. Venezuelan 5 centimos from 1936. In really nice shape. $10, nice pickup, scooter poot. Buck and go, Taiwan. Some of these guys, sellers. Yeah, there are several dealers in the chat, or like people that resell, at least. 3 seconds left on the Taiwanese Chinese Tarm. Nice pickup. Skippity, 1950. 10 centavos from Cape Verde. It's 1950. Oh, 1930. This is not 1950, 1930. Full red at 1930. That's a great pickup. $10 cowboy. Maybe $8 cowboy. 1956. 10 millum. We have a camel design. I thought it was pretty cool. Scooter poot. Minute 50 on the giveaway. 1890 Japanese 5 sen. 1890 Japanese 5 sen. 1890 Japanese 5 sen. 3 seconds to go. 1890 Japanese 5 sen. Nice pickup, Skippity. Here's a Somalian 5 centesimo. The elephant design, 1915. The Somali elephant was always a popular design. Nice pickup, Big Poppy. 1933 Swedish 25 ore. 1933 Swedish 25 ore. Big Poppy is in the lead. Honda, Big Poppy. 1923 Weimar Republic 200 mark. 1923 Weimar Republic 200 mark. Oh, this is a D Mint mark, so this is actually from the Munich Mint. I'm used to seeing A's, I think. from the Berlin Mint. But D Munich Mint. Nice pickup, Manfred. 1880 British farthing. 1880 British farthing. Queen Victoria on the obverse. I think we're 3 coins away from the large silver coin, the Maria Theresa dollar that we've got. Here's an 1870 10 centavos. 1870 10 centavos. And Skippity, congratulations. I think is that your second giveaway? Or am I mistaken? Timothy, nice pickup. Let's try to get different types for you out of the giveaways. Here's a Vatican 5 lira. Okay, what's up, Jen? Chinese, let's see. Ran a little charm earlier. We might have a bit of cash coins. Not sure of any cool Chinese types. Actually, I have some of the ant nose money. If you're interested in ant nose money, I have some of the Chinese the ancient ant nose money. But that's probably the only Chinese non-cash that I've got. Beautiful. Buck and go sudden death. Buck and go sudden death. Look at that toning. This is silver thaler. Buck and go sudden death. $10 cowboy. Congratulations. British halfpenny, but can't really make out it. Maybe you can make out a date. Might see a 9 in there. Obverse looks pretty good, but Reaver's pretty bad. And then, are you Sam made a nice pickup. We got the Lady Godiva coming up next, so I hope that Gabe is in and ready. So, better Condor token, $17.99. It's the last year of the Lady Godiva design from Warwickshire. Last year of it. Most of them we see are the 93s. Nice pickup. 1905 Irish halfpenny. 1905 Irish halfpenny. I think we only have a few more coins in this group. 1905 Irish halfpenny. Nice pickup Sam made. 1937 Canadian bank token. 1937 Canadian bank token. And Blind Elk is in the lead with a second. $10 cowboy, nice pickup. 1934 5 shilling. 1934 silver 5 shilling from Austria. I think it's like 60% silver. 1934. No Connecticut colonials. I don't think we have any in our inventory, but none today at least. Nice pickup, E-Man. 1848, 2.5 scudos. Small silver. And the last one we have, it's actually a pretty cool coin. It's a Lithuanian 20th century coin coming up next. No more thalers. I'll show this one off briefly beforehand. This is sick. And we'll run it. 1925 Lithuanian fly Litai. We have that same reverse, we find this same portrait on some old Lithuanian coins too. 25 is going to be a fantastic win if it goes near that. E-Man, congratulations. Cool stuff. That was a lot of coins that we just worked through. No Cobber Shipwreck. Okay. Some great stuff. Great. No 8 reals. Not today. Alright. 30 seconds on the giveaway. Make sure you're in it. Just 30 seconds on the giveaway. Let's run some graded coins. This is a Probus. 10 seconds left on the givey. Birch, congratulations on the giveaway. About to get that out to you. And let's see. Actually, before we've run a lot of coins. If we want to, if there are any requests, someone wants to see some ancients, we can run ancients. If we want to see Constantine, let me pull that one out. Jade as well. Let's see, what is this coin in my hand? Let's run this guy. Jesus Lifetime. We have different prutahs. So a lot of the procurators prutah will, maybe not a lot of the procurators prutah, but several of the procurators prutah will be Jesus Lifetime coins. It's like a Marcus Ambibulus is in there. I'm not sure if we have any left. We ran 2 today. It's a bit of a scarcer one. It's like we have the Herod. Ooh. Okay, Jay Dizzle, we'll probably get a kick out of this guy. Okay, well, $44 start, but probably one of the nicer Herod the Great Prutah that we've got. Nice anchor on the reverse. And so this is going to be really like the same. Don't even try. No one tried. Nice pickup. Herod the Great. Herod Agrippa would probably be there. I just see Herod the Great's. That was a nice one. Okay, we want to see 4, 6. Constantine. Another nice one. I think we're about ready to, unless we want to see more ancients, that there are people who explicitly requested. I think we'll wrap up today. But I'll give it a second. Timothy, you're awesome. It's great to have you in today. I think we might call it in. Throw it in on once a coin. Okay, 4, 7, 6. Okay, perfect, J Dizzle. Might be the last one we run today. Let's do 1, 6. That actually does, that might help a lot. It does. No, because this is not the right one. It's Jewish War. I think I set aside the Jewish Wars. I think I took them out. Let's see. It's 319. Ah, there we go. I don't think we have any Bronze Roman Republican. Dog. What in the world? But I took them out. Let's see. Maybe not. 316, right? Let's see. 476,316. Well, one does not seem to be out, so this is what we might do. You see a couple Jewish War? Yeah, inquire next show, we might have them. But we'll buck and go, and this will be the last coin that we run today. Is this Jewish War Pruta. So, last coin of today. Scarcer Jewish War Pruta. As they fight the Romans. We'll run it next time we get to these overtime. But this one might go for under what we really paid for it. Especially given grading costs. J Dizzle's at 30 on the Jewish War Pruta. Well, if you're gonna be gone for a while, I might do it. Let's see. Get you some of your fix in before you go on the hiatus. Okay. It's not letting me run it. Alright, 15 seconds. Sudden death's on. 1910 florin. 1910 British florin. 1910 British florin. Congratulations, overtime. Let's go find somebody to raid, and then we'll call it a night. Y'all have a great one. Baffy's on. This is the easy decision. Let's go raid Jonathan. Y'all have a great one. Bye-bye.